Alright, right now I'm going to walk around and check to make sure you guys did page 73 correctly. And what you should be working on is your do now, which is written on the board. If you cannot see it, turn around and look. Make sure it's open. I think you could add more detail to right there. Did you two work together? This is okay, but I think you guys can put that in more detail. Okay. Alright, I noticed everyone over here at the Smarties. So you guys are all working really hard on your now. You should be almost done with your do now. You have to do this. Alright, take the next 10 seconds to finish writing down your thoughts. And then, we're going to share out. See your pencil should be in your parking spot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So, who can tell me, what are problems and solutions? What are problems and solutions? Jaden.
A problem is something that you need to solve.
A problem is something that you need to solve. What's the solution?
What you did to solve it.
What you did to solve it. Yara, what's a problem and a solution?
We have to relate it.
We're still on this first one. What are problems and solutions? I want to hear from you. I heard from Jaden. I want to hear from you.
A problem is something bad. A solution is something to fix it.
Okay. Give me a 1 if you agree with Jaden and York, a 2 if you disagree, or 3 if you agree and have more to say. Put it right under your chin so I can see every single person's. And Jaden, you can agree with yourself. Okay, so I'm seeing mostly 1s and a couple 3s. So, I want to hear from 3. Annalise.
Is like the vacuum and you need to solve it. It's kind of like a dilemma in the story.
What kind of word did you use? Dilemma. What is that related to a problem? Synonym, right? Your pencil should be in your practice spot. You don't need to write anything else down because right now we're just sharing out. So, Annalise, can you say that one more time nice and loud so Emma can hear you all the way up here?
A problem is like a dilemma in the story. It needs solving.
A problem is a dilemma in the story and it needs solving. Now let's revote. Agree? Disagree? Still want to add more? with Annalise's last comment. Ooh. We're having a more agree now, but there is still one person who wants to add more. M? Well, I have something to reveal to all of you and our three lovely participants, Jaden, Yarrick, and Annalise. Guess what? You were all right. So congratulations. And Emma. Of course. And guess what? Marco, you just need your Pennsylvania parking spot, my friend. And guess what? Everyone who put a 1 up at one point today, which is every single person in this room, you guys were also all right. So you know what? Kiss your brain. Kiss it like you mean it. There you go. Awesome. Okay. So, now that we know a little bit about problem and solution, I want you to flip in your where did I say go? Flip in your daybooks to page 76. Go. All right. So, what's the title of this lesson? Ryan. Using text structure. What was our lesson about yesterday? Tristan? Text features, right? So what do you guys think text structure is? What does structure mean? Viv?
It's like the other parts
What do you mean the
are
other
not
parts?
text features, like not the bold print, not the headings, and not really like the very important parts, just like the parts that we'll read.
So the words? Make sure you're tracking the speaker right now. The words? Alright. Well, we're going to find out more. So I have another question to ask you guys, but this time I want you to turn and talk with your tables. Okay? So listen really closely. All eyes should be on me. You listen better when you sit up. Okay. How might identifying problems and solutions help you understand important ideas the author wants you to know? So how would identifying problems and solutions help you understand what the author wants you to know? Try to talk with your friend for a little bit. It's a good thing to think about for the book we're going to be reading today. What do you guys think? What would the author's trying to tell you something important? What do the problem and solution have to do with that?
Maybe if you understand their mistake, it can tell you.
The mistake? Whose mistake?
The character.
The character, maybe a character in the story.
Yeah. The problem.
Is the problem like always a bad thing?
No.
It could just kind of be like a predicament, right?
Like,
I have too much candy. What can I do with it? Should I eat it all myself or should I share it with my classmates?
eat it all yourself. That's a problem for your class, but not for you.
Ooh, what a great thought for once.
So you get to practice.
A lesson. So what did we learn about this year about moral lessons? The whole unit did? Yeah. Right. How like does identify the problems help you understand what the author wants you to know? Thank about Alright, bring it back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I'm going to ask Ryan to share out for us. Good. Why do you think we need to know about the text structure of a problem and a solution? Why would the author want us to know about the problem and solution in a story? Think back to Plotline. Remember when you guys climbed the Plotline mountain a couple weeks ago? Angelique? Pardon? So you can understand the story better. So what's often in a story? Aiden? Maybe. But what, in regards to a text structure, is often in a story? Sam? Pardon? No words, definitely. But what about everyone?
Problem and solution.
Do you feel like when you think back, let's take for example our Native American stories, was there always a and a okay, so I would like back table. Come on up. You guys come on. Do you want to stay or it's up to you. As long as you can behave. Oh, sorry. And pencil. You want to come up? Jaden, you come up. Stay there. See. Yes. They both come with you. Okay. You coming up? You have 5 seconds to decide. 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright, what are the rules in sitting on the road? Your book should be where? 8. 76 in your lap or on the ground right in front of you. How should you be sitting? Sitting upright? Laying down. And those of you at your seats, you're sitting in one position, following along with your eyes on your paper. Alright, so before we get into this story, look at that guy on the front page. Let's use our text features. This would be this photo right here, right? What is he wearing? Why is he wearing that? What do you think he's doing? Matthew? That is the exact word I was looking for. It's doing an investigation, looks like, right? And I just want to build a little background knowledge for you. You don't need your pencils right now, so if you have them, just put them in the middle of your book or on the floor or in your parking spot. Thank you. So, who's ever seen a show about crime scenes? All of us. Awesome. Who knows what the word forensic means? Yes or no? Forensics. You need to vote. Every single person needs to vote. Yes? No? Maybe. Yarick, what's your vote? I need to see it under your chin. Forensics. Yes, no, maybe. Okay. Alright. So, forensics is like part of an investigation where people find things like maybe pieces of hair or like pieces of your someone's clothes, something at a crime scene. So it helps detectives and police people find out who committed crimes, or if someone was missing, where they would find them. Okay. And forensics, the first record of forensics studies. Guess how far we go back? We're in the 21st century. And it was first forensic studies that were found all the way back in, guess? The 3rd century. So that is the year 300. Sorry, 400. Pretty crazy. So, it advanced a lot thanks to this lovely thing we call computers. Right? Fingerprints. They're in the computer system. My fingerprints are in the computer system, so are Miss Stone's, Mr. Whitey's, and every other teacher in this building. Probably not yours, if you're not 18. Unless you've committed a serious crime, which I don't think you have. Unless it's being really smart, because then you have committed a crime. Alright, let's look. Read the first 2 paragraphs under using text structure silently in your head. Go. Alright, so what are we doing in our response notes? First, when we underline, what are we looking to underline? Kristen?
The important ideas.
Important ideas, always, but what did they ask us to underline here? Erin? The main problem, then what are we going to write in our response notes in response to underlining the problem, Samuel? Which, in this case, would be the solution. So, using your text structures, let's count how many headings we have. 1, 2, flip over, 3, 4, 5. Guess how many problems you're going to have? Guess how many solutions you're going to have? And do you think they're always going to be the same in each one? Nope. Let's do the first one together so we just are all very clear on what the common solution are, right, Tristan? Sound good? I need a brave volunteer that's going to read very, very loudly and just do a great job. Josh, let's hear from you, my friend. Nice and loud. Make sure you read the heading.
Authors of nonfiction.
Oh, no. Skip down. Caleb, can you show them where? Right there.
The crime scene. Blue lights flash on the dark street. Police line. Do not cross red on yellow plastic. Take flag between trees. Unformed.
Hold on. Go back. Uniformed. Uniformed. Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the crime scene. Police officers and detectives take extra care to preserve crime scenes exactly as they found it, because evidence is fragile. And frying pans can easily destroy without evidence. The magazine articles show the town and catch the criminals with the milk to very
Your partner, person next to your bio, I want you to underline the what you think the problem is and write the solution in the response notes. Read them again. We're going to hear from you. You guys can figure it out. Are we ready? All right. Go ahead. Sentences is what I would focus on. Right? So they have to be extra careful. All right, when you have done that first part, put your pencil down and look up at me in learning position so I know at least 2 groups are ready to go. Are you done? Is that learning position? Much better. All right, looks like we have half the class ready to go, so I'm going to give you about 10 seconds to finish writing. I'm going to write your responses. All right, 5, 4, Tristan, you're in learning position. 3, 2, and 1. What is the problem, Annalise?
That it says that's because evidence
So a crime is committed, evidence is fragile. Problem would be the evidence is fragile, right? What is your solution that you come up with? Josh.
police officers and detectives take extra care to
Preserve.
crime exactly as the problem.
So problem was evidence is fragile. Solution, police officers take extra care to preserve it. Agree? Disagree? Under your chin. Does that go like, if you have a tube like this, I can see it. Ooh, we have some people that disagree. I'd like to hear from this group. Nice and loud, because I can't hear you. I'm right next to you. So what would the solution be? So wouldn't you say those are kind of similar, though? You need evidence to solve a crime. And that was what this group said, right, guys? And everyone else would have 1-up agreed. But you have to preserve the evidence. So that was kind of like what you guys were saying, right? That was kind of like stretching it out a little bit. Right? So what we're going to do for the next couple minutes, more specifically next 9 minutes, is you are going to keep doing exactly, you should be listening because I'm going to say this once. Keep finding the problem and the solution, underlining the problem, writing the solution in your response notes. You have 4 more to do with your group. And then, when you're done, we're going to review them, and you'll move on to page 78. I'll know you guys are ready because you'll still be in learning position, and I'll tell you what to do. Carl, waiting for you. What level should we be working at? Carl? Half? Remember, there's still testing in our whole entire building.
Caution care the first officers to arrive in a special machines because in case their own actions and those others will make changes that can never for example, just walking across the carpet to help the person keep storage destroying the footprints for destroying the footprints.
So what would the solution be? Talk with your group.
Like the film. The problem person can't destroy the footprints.
Good strategy.
The solution that. Go back to the solution.
I'm hearing a lot of really specific problems and solutions, which is great. Make sure you guys are writing. Here, you need to do each one of these. Are you guys clear on what you're doing? Yeah? You're clear on what are you doing? Underlining. No? Underline the main problem and the response and let's write the solution. So I would draw a line by each thing. Write the response in there.
The week after is going to be.